The Three Shades Dope podcast is brought to you by the Podcast Brothers Podcast Network and produced by Flaw 700. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Well, what's this? Episode what? 15?
Nah, 16.
Jesus Christ.
17?
No.
One of those teens.
Wait.
Jesus Christ.
We in high school right now, let's just say.
Episode 16.
Oh, my bad.
See, I
Courtney.
knew you would know.
Yeah, Courtney know that stuff.
It's crazy.
So episode 16.
Turn up, turn up.
I'm Jovee.
Cousin Court.
I'm Darrell.
And we're Three Shades Dope. Welcome back to a bunch of randomness.
Yo, you just made the mic hot as hell.
I did, or is it me? I'm hot. I'm hot in so many different ways. I'm hot.
Breath included.
Tell them why you so hot, Jovee.
Because I got it going on. Whoa, whoa.
What? Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
What?
I got it going on. Whoa, whoa.
Is that a bark? What was that?
No.
What is that?
That's called what you call Little Kim. Whoa, whoa.
You call that the little
Oh,
Kim?
quick question about Lil' Kim.
You skipped it.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
That bro. It happened last week. It happened over the past week.
He's alive.
So,
Uh-oh. Yo, it's about to be something real disrespectful. Yeah, it is. I can tell by the way you pause, nigga.
what you talking about? All right, the song, All About the Benjamins.
Yeah.
Does she say, want to bumble with the bee or want to rumble with
It's
the
when
bee?
I rumble with
Rumble. What do you mean bumble?
Somebody made a caption.
bumble with the beat.
I was like, is this Transformers?
Somebody really said thought
You
it
want
was
to bumble with the bee? Like bumble, like a bee bumble. I was amazed, but then again, it caught me in that place. Like, what the fuck was up?
What does bumbling mean?
Bumble with the bee, bumblebee.
That means that they're going to dance around and sting you. Want to bumble with the bee. Bzz.
Crazy part is I could see Jovee thinking that.
Yeah, but I didn't.
But you didn't. You didn't. I actually.
But it was one of those situations that stops you in your tracks. I was just like, hold on.
They weren't serious.
No,
Yeah, they were dead
people
ass.
get
Who
mixed
was it?
They were dead ass. I don't know. I gotta say, hold on.
Oh! I thought it was somebody you
People
actually
get
talked
stuff
to.
mixed up on songs all the time. Like, I think T-Pain just broke a lot of people's hearts, too, when he was like, put your hands up, and they stay there. But people didn't think that he was saying that.
Who didn't think
like,
that? That's what he said.
Up, down, up there. Put your hands up and they stay. No, something. It was something he said. He really, damn, I should have
You
my
confused the
facts
fuck
together.
out of me.
I did.
I know the song and you confused me.
I know. That's what I do. I just come in and I just like shuffle shit
People
up.
didn't think he was saying.
Yeah, something. I gotta look back at the tweets, but he had tweeted some things about his song that people thought he was saying, and it actually wasn't what he was saying. So everybody was like, "Yo, how you gonna come in and fuck up our childhood memories like that?" You know what I mean? But I gotta look it up. But Bumble with the
had
Bee,
some hits, too.
never. No, T-Pain
got mad
favorite
joints.
T-Pain
Got some
song.
hits.
What's
My
that?
favorite T-Pain song is "I'm in love with a stripper. She riding, she rolling, she song." I love that song.
Nah, my shit was damn, what song was that? Oh my god, if I think about it.
Buy you a drink.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That beat when you first
I'm a-
heard it. Oh man.
Yeah, buy your drink was my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
But he got an album cut that's super official too.
Like
It's off the album too. Like his first album.
okay.
Which album?
Just saying.
His first album.
I wonder
it
what
might be
made
the
him
second
chill because he was still hot, and then he just kind of like backed up. Not saying that he ain't making no money and he still ain't got it, but he kind of backed up a little bit. I don't know what happened to him, but he should have stayed around. Now we just stuck with a bunch of Tech Nines and Little Pumps. That's all.
Wait, hold on. Don't diss Tech Nine. Tech Nine's a real rapper. What do you mean? You didn't mean to say that.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't listen to them.
Oh, you meant Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh, about to say. Tech Nine is another real rapper.
Oh well, it's too similar.
No, they not.
They got Savage 21, 21 Savage, and then they got 22 Savage.
21.
Savage 21.
Is it not Savage 21?
No.
It's 21 Savage.
Yes.
21. 21.
But then somebody came out with a 22 Savage just to piss him off. Like, if somebody did that shit to me, we fighting. Like, nigga, you not gonna come in here and make a play on my name.
You can't pay all these rappers attention, man. They getting too much attention, and they so whack. It's That's weird.
You know who I think is whack? I think Trey Songz is whack.
Really?
Why you got beef with Trey Songz?
Because Trey Songz is whack. Just his whole approach. He just knows he's cute, and because he knows, and then he got an attitude on top of it. Like, sit your fucking corny ass down.
Do you think he's cute though?
No, I'm not attracted to arrogant people at all. So you know how you could think somebody's attractive, but then they're not attractive anymore once you see, like, if you chill, like, say you thought a girl was attractive, you went out to eat and you realize she eat with her mouth open. Is she attracted to you anymore? No, right?
So
Food flying at you and shit when you just trying to
So
talk
you
to
compare
her.
arrogance to people being
Damn,
I don't like arrogant
poor
people.
manners?
Poor what?
Poor manners?
No, I'm just giving you an example.
I'm like that
Arrogant.
when I see a chick light a cigarette.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't like that.
Why?
I don't like it.
Even what if she lit a blunt?
That's fine. It's a cigarette.
Huh?
How is that?
I'm so
Yeah.
lost.
I don't like cigarettes.
Yeah.
But she could definitely put up a stogie.
It's not the same as a cigarette.
Everybody do that.
Like, what
I don't get it.
I don't. The difference between cigarettes and weed.
That is true that nobody
But still,
died from
like, it's
smoking
still the
weed.
same.
Like, nobody died of cancer from
just
smoking weed.
the smell of it is
Just
different.
the smell of cigarettes.
Yeah, the smell of cigarettes
It's
stink.
nasty.
That's
nasty.
terrible.
Yeah, it is nasty. And then you smell like it's just
Yep.
on you all the time.
And then if she got a weave, the weave smell like cigarettes. See, look, see now it's see that shit smell nasty, nigga.
I just quit like last week sometime.
See, and 2 weeks ago you smelled like cigarettes.
I never.
That's all. What disrespect? You said you quit a week ago, right? So 2 weeks ago you smelled.
Week ago.
That shit was on the nape of your neck.
Yup.
It probably was. It was. Like, I would come in after work and I would just smell it on me, and there's
See?
nothing worse
So
than
that mean
somebody
you-
walking past you and smelling the smoke,
See?
and then you sit down and you kind of
Yup.
fill up your cubicle with
So
smoke.
that means you had the cigar weave.
You know what?
Nicotina weavy. You had all that, man.
Ooh, I can't stay. I want to get loud so bad.
Why? Yo.
Ooh, I want to get loud.
I don't
This
understand
shit
why she
Aries.
gets mad.
You brought Aries here today.
Why did
You
she
didn't
get
bring
mad
your
at me?
Virgo moon
Yo.
here today. You brought your Aries
Yo,
today.
you say you smoke cigarettes.
I did.
So
and
if
I
you-
haven't gotten the urge.
Who had that
to
song? Was
smell.
that Tweet? Smoking cigarettes?
Yeah, that's that thing,
Yeah,
too.
that was Tweet. But
Tweet was
anyway,
dope.
we didn't even talk about how y'all week was. How was your week, Courtney?
It was cool. It was real dope. I hate rain. So it went
What?
from hating snow to now hating rain.
Really?
Rain just kills everything.
See, I'm just the opposite. I love rain.
Me too.
I love it late night, thunderstorms and stuff like that.
Oh,
but
I love it.
to kill a day, nah.
Why
It's
do you think?
good, yeah.
Oh, I guess I don't consider it as killing a day.
Yeah, like early in the day, I hate rain. But late
You
night,
look like you have to keep moving. Do you do a lot?
nah.
Are you always out?
Yeah, nah, not really. No, I'm real chill. But when it gets nice and warm out, I would like to be. You know what I mean? So I try to do that.
Man,
How's your exercise
weather,
been
so-
going? Did you see muscle yet?
Now that's the thing. I haven't started exercising.
I put that air conditioner up, and that was
That
it.
was it.
Yo,
But other than that, nah, I haven't had any soda, so that's been
Oh,
great.
you
Yeah.
still off the soda kick?
Yeah, it's
That's
been
what's
like
up.
a month. It's been like a good month.
that's
So,
a good
yeah.
job. Good job.
Thank you.
Are you going now? How committed to you are this? Are you going to go back to soda eventually?
No, not. I mean, the mindset is to not go back to soda and then start to add other things. So we'll
Okay,
see.
so what are you drinking? Like juices and stuff like that?
Juice occasionally, but mostly like iced tea and water.
Oh, okay. How about you?
Me
How
what?
was your week?
It was okay. Average, normal. I ain't really do
Oh,
nothing.
same routine.
Yep.
So we gotta prep y'all. Our next show, we're gonna be missing a member because this nigga wanna go on vacation.
Oh yeah. I would not be here. Nope.
Bye, nigga.
Sorry.
Damn.
Y'all be able to hold it down.
Yeah, but who's gonna be the sarcastic asshole at the end of the thing?
Sarcastic asshole.
He's not too much of an asshole.
Nope.
Shit. All right.
Oh, that Courtney I see is not too much of an
Thank you,
asshole.
All right. Okay. We'll see next week.
Anybody want to know how my week went?
How was your week, Jovee?
Okay, so I'm glad you asked.
You see, I wasn't going to, right? I was like, about next week.
My week is good. I started some challenges for myself, and I'm really excited about that.
What kind of challenges?
I have set financial goals. I set a budget. I do not do well with managing my money. I'm going to be honest with you. Managing money has been a pain point of my existence. Because when you go out, if I see something, I like it, I get it. That's it. I'll worry about how I'm going to eat, where I'm going to get the gas from, and how I'm going to pay this later. I just get what I want.
So what's your actual issue? Is it saving money or the pressure on you when you see something that you want and you just go out and buy it?
Saving money. I just can't do it. It's just like, $50 is $100 in my head. I'm like, I spent like $25 of this. I'll be good. I'll still have like, $25 left. But then when you're thinking about it, like, all right, but you still need to eat and you still need gas and you still got toll money. And you still haven't gone grocery shopping. So the obsession to buy. That's probably your biggest issue. Just to get what I want. Yeah, and I wouldn't say buying like compulsively. Like I'm not going to buy like a big screen TV or like just buy something, but I'll like eat out or something, or I might buy a wig or something, or I might just do something stupid with the shit.
Why buy a wig is one of the things that popped in your head after that.
That's what I would do.
How much do wigs?
How many wigs you got?
I get them every time I get paid. And like I'm literally, that's why I'm so proud of Tamar.
You get a wig every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks.
So what you do with the old ones?
I throw them out. What? They don't just collectively sit in my closet.
You acting like we know wig etiquette. I don't know what you're supposed to be doing with these wigs.
I throw them out.
What's wrong with them though? After 2 weeks, they've been
worn.
Man, I'm lost, man. I don't know.
But that's basically how it works. I used to buy them.
I feel like wigs like tires. How they wear down? Like what you talking about?
No, they get nappy and shit like that.
You can't comb it?
Huh? You comb it, but it doesn't have that same movement. Like,
so hair salon and like beauty stores, they don't like recycle the hair or nothing?
Yeah, what happened to the old wigs? What happened to old wigs?
I mean, I understand like the triflingness about it, but what I'm saying is, it's like,
Courtney,
I don't know, like clean.
I got a business opportunity.
Keep it to yourself.
We go repurpose old wigs.
Refurbish wigs?
Refurbish wigs. Yo, refurbish wigs. And Jovee can be like the face.
Refurbish wigs.
Refurbish wigs. Refurbish wigs, yo.
So anyway.
Rent a wig.
So I've created.
What about rent a wig? Can you rent wigs?
That's actually not a bad idea.
Hold this hairline.
Hold this hairline, nigga.
See?
HTH. Hold this hairline.
I can't get a word in edgewise with them. They ignorant as fuck. Okay. Anyway, back to me managing money. So
tell me it's not a good idea though.
But
it is kind of.
You gotta see. Look. I told you.
It is kind of a dope idea.
And as old as the wig is, it become vintage.
Yeah. Vintage wig.
Why?
That we call those V-dubs. Vintage wig. That's the V-dubs.
This is Halle Berry 1994.
Yeah. The shortcut wig.
It's very gentle. It's still in its original packaging.
Yep. We got old lady wigs, young lady wigs, dread wigs.
Dread wigs. They actually do have dread wigs.
The whole wigs? Like hold on. The whole wig is like dread.
I know that they do that. So.
I know they do the fake, like the crochet. The crochet.
No.
I don't mean like the Party City shit. I'm talking about like.
No, they
you gotta go to get the actual wig from the beauty store.
Word?
Yep.
And the dreads already?
Yep.
That's wild, yo.
That's what I'm saying. That's a little bit too much. But anyway, so managing money, I set financial goals for myself this week. I set healthier options, like trying to lose weight, trying to be more fit, getting rid of toxic things in my life now.
Kudos to you. That's what's up. So what?
And I'm growing my hair, and my edges are growing back. I'm very excited about that. And I started vitamins.
So under the wig?
Huh?
Under the wig?
Yeah, my shit is flourishing.
So what caused the change? What caused the need?
What caused the change is this. Sometimes you just wake up and you realize, I want better for myself. Let me tell you this. A lot of people complain about their life. Like, I've been around a lot of complainers. They complain about their life. They complain about where they're at in their life, right? But they make the same decisions to stay exactly where they're at in their life. So I decided I want to change my life. So in order for me to do that, I have to make changes. Duh. Why didn't I think of this earlier? I don't know. I woke up one day, it clicked, and I was like, I don't really like where I'm at right now. Let me kind of change it. And so I did. I got a promotion on my job. I started being more, responsible there. My hair growing. I'm trying to get rid of toxic relationships. and just try to be overall happy.
Were you feeling down before that?
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's crazy because we were going to discuss about mental health because it's Mental Health Month for May, and I didn't see a lot of people like shout that out or make mention of it like they do for anything other like Autism Awareness Month or Breast Cancer Awareness Month. They didn't really specify, but mental health is like a really big issue, and people, because I don't know, people don't take it serious, but like people are affected by it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, so, I think now it's, the second week or second full week of May. It's official. This is, Mental Health Awareness Month. And I think what you're saying is true. I think a lot of people don't really pay attention to it. A lot of people don't think they have those signs or those warning signs or need to be aware of their mental health, but it is a very big issue, and as we've seen this past week in the news, it's a huge issue, and it involves all of us. Whether you want to believe it or not, it affects you, and affects the close ones around you. So mental health awareness is huge, and it needs to be taken very seriously. So we will be discussing a little bit of that this episode, but so anybody dealing with that, definitely seek help. Try to find help as much as possible, and we'll try to provide those hotlines too that we are aware of today.
And change your environment. It starts with you. You can't just keep, like I said, doing the same things and expect to be a happy person. Like, change your environment, change things. Like, you're not happy with your weight, change it. You're not happy with how somebody's treating you, change it. If you're not happy with whatever, try to change it. Like,
and sometimes some people are scared of that dark period, like when they get in that dark place, and when everything seems to be falling on them, they don't know any outlet, and that's the tough part. Most people will sit there and be like, oh, well, all I have to do is get up and change my environment, change my input on certain things, or change my outlook on things, and they'll do it. But a lot of people aren't proactive like that, and they'll stay in that state.
Oh, I was, and for a very long time.
That's where mental health comes in. So.
Yeah. So have you ever struggled with anything like depression, anxiety, anything like that?
Yeah, when I was younger.
Yeah. What was it stemming from? What do you think, it was an environmental base, or did you think it was mental? Like, because you could suffer from depression because of like maybe your environment, and once you remove yourself from that environment, you're okay. And sometimes it's just a mental thing.
I think it was just a mental thing. That's just how I'm wired, I guess. I still suffer through that now sometimes. It just depends.
And I don't think there's nothing wrong with admitting it, because people are like, oh, no, they think that's corny. I think you're corny to think that your life is so perfect or that you got it all mapped out. It's not. Life is hard. Shit, these bills, especially when you're single, these bills, raising kids, trying to keep up with a job. It's difficult. It's difficult. So right now, you're pretty much, you have a good handle on it.
Yeah. I guess I kind of trained myself too. As I'm getting
So
older.
What are the things that you do to cope or make yourself happy, or to kind of cheer yourself up?
Nothing that I actually do. It's just a state of mind that I have to make myself stay
So like
in
music, maybe you might go out with your boys.
Not
sports.
to go out. I don't never go out. But
yeah, me neither. I'm a homebody.
So you have to proactively fix your situation. Like you have to mentally prepare or challenge yourself on certain activities in order to get away from that dark place.
Especially when I go out. Like, say that time we went out to NYC for the pod lounge thing. Like, I have to mentally get myself ready for stuff like that.
Prepare
like, I get, like, social anxiety sometimes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like, I'm the type of person, like, if I'm in a room full of people, I'm usually, like, by myself in the corner.
Yeah, you were at the event.
Yeah, looking at people. Like, I'm an observer. Like, I'll just sit there and just watch everybody and not say nothing the whole time.
Yeah, you were like that at the event.
Like, I have to make myself
So where did that come
interact
from?
with people.
How that's always been a part of you?
Always. Ever since I was little.
Even with your family?
Virgo moon.
Even with your family?
Yeah, sometimes it depends on how many people there, yeah.
Wow, okay.
It's just around strangers, though. Like, I think that I know I bring this shit up every episode, and I don't care if anybody gets tired of it, but I think that has something to do with your Virgo moon too, because like, let me tell you, people like that, that has that type of sign, they like to stay to themselves. They like to stay to themselves, and the only people that get to really see how they actually are the people that are closest to them and the people that are around them. They're not going to let just anybody get get a whiff of that. You know what I mean? They're not. I'm the same way. Like, I went to New York. It's going to take me about at least 6 months to repair. Because, like, mentally, like he said, I like to stay home a lot. Like, that's not something I do. I don't get a high off of going and being in the mix of things. It takes a lot out of my energy to do that. Yeah. I like staying home. I like watching movies. I love listening to music. I love having my alone time. Now, if you want to be in my bubble, be in my bubble. But don't keep asking me to go out every weekend. You're not going to get it. I've lost friends behind that shit.
So I've lost friends. I've gotten out of relationships because of it. And
because they want you to be on all the time. Because, Jarrell, you're funny as fuck. So they just think that you're funny as fuck 24 hours a day. And it's like, nah, that's not how I am 24/7. I could get like that, but I also have my chill time. Don't expect me to be a clown every fucking time. I'm not going to do it.
Yep.
I'm not going to do it. Do you have that problem at all? No, because you
know, Cordy don't got that problem. He seems like he's the complete opposite. Like me and him are complete opposites when it comes to that.
Nah, like for me, I've never dealt with like mental issues or like this. Not to say anything about it, but I've never been that type of person. Like I can be definitely to myself a lot of times, but it's not a situation of having like social anxiety or being away from people. It's just that's just my moment of being free from everybody else, and you know, everybody needs that time, and I think that's important. People need that time when they're away from people, and they just need to focus on themselves, and that's very, very important. Don't get that confused with being in a dark place at all for people dealing with mental health. Sometimes you need that period by yourself just to recharge, you know what I mean? Re-energize yourself. So don't ever think that's a bad thing. But other than that, no, I've never dealt with any situation like that. I don't know. I feed off other people's energy. I actually give off energy. I like to see people happy. But I know my boundaries. I know my place in certain situations. I know that, you know what I mean? My energy can't be overpowering to people who are dealing with certain issues. So you have to be supportive and understanding to a lot of people's limits and boundaries. So, you know, it takes a lot for somebody like me to not show that type of energy to a lot of people, because you want to help, you want to be overbearing and try to be like, hey, supportive, hey, I'm here for you, I want to do this for you, and things like that. So I've seen and dealt with a lot of people who have mental issues or mental health issues, and it's tough. Right. It's tough to be the only person that doesn't have it. So it's tough.
The only person that doesn't have it.
No. I'm not saying it like, you know what I mean, to be on some. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, because, you know, I see it all the time, and
that's
to be honest with you, it's coming from situations that trickle down from parents, maybe from grandparents and things like that. It seems like it's always that type of situation, whether they're dealing with loss or a commitment that was broken after a long time. So it's a lot of loss dealing with mental health issues. So I don't know.
And there's different extremes of it. I mean, you can't just think of mental health being the worst part of it. There's different levels to it. And some people may just have a small little thing that they, you know, have to deal with. But that's that. You know, people living their life, and people, you just got to respect how people are. And I think this world is full of opinions, man. You go to Shade Room, everybody got an opinion about everything.
That's the thing. This world has become very, very, very judgmental, and it's become very opinionated, very judgmental, very hey, this is me, take me as I am, and sometimes it's not the right light to be shown that way.
Right.
Like for me, I respect the slut walk and all that, but
I don't think that's what your children.
It needs a place in the time, but not broadcast everywhere. It's amazing to me.
That needs another name.
Same thing with just this past week. We dealt with another school shooting.
It's two.
In Santa Fe. Yeah, you're right. There's one in Santa Fe High School, and it's
Texas,
outside of like Houston, Texas, or something like that. And 10 students were murdered by their own classmate this past week. So RIP to the ones lost. Our thoughts and prayers are with the other families dealing with the injured and things like that. It's a sad state, but you realize this is a 17-year-old taking his classmates' lives. Like that, like you can't describe that type of mental.
And it take one thing. Like once the incident in Colorado happening, next thing you know, it's like it never happened before that. I don't think.
Oh no,
that wasn't a thing before.
I think it happened, but I think
it wasn't.
It was more churches.
It wasn't on that scale. But
and plus, I don't think the news covered it like.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Did. Probably like local news covered it. But now, like every time that happens, it gets broadcast nationally.
Yeah,
so.
it's everywhere.
Right, a little different. The media is different.
I know there was a bunch of people I went to school with that looked like they were more than capable of doing that shit.
But you gotta think about like the police shootings, right?
Yeah.
With African Americans.
Oh yeah, that's
Imagine what happened before social media. And before the news was actually covered, before it was a story, niggas was getting popped off
all the time,
every day, like it was nothing. Probably, you never know.
That's so true. Like there's a good and a bad thing about social media because it brings your light into, and that I think that affects mental health people too because they're constantly seeing this. And I just logged out of my Instagram because I'm tired. Like every fucking time there's like something, and then right after that post, it's a post about Alexa Sky popping her booty, and he's just like, "Yo, I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so sick of looking at this shit."
I missed that one. I missed that. But let me go back.
But it is crazy because you'll hear this is something that shouldn't be taken lightly. Like this was 10 students that life was just gone just like that, very young, in high school, going to school to learn a lesson, and then now their lives are gone, and it affects all of their classmates now. And now it's on the news, so now it's broadcast everywhere. So now these kids that are in other high schools in all the other different states, they have to prepare to do a drill for shootings. You know, not a fire drill, but they have to protect themselves versus shooters. Like, could you
I'm
imagine
concerned about my daughter.
Could you
She's
imagine
in school.
we were growing up? Like we had like not fun, but the idea of a fire alarm. Like, hey, we about to go outside. Like, let's go outside.
Yeah, I ain't never been no shooting drill.
A shooting drill,
right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Imagine?
Yep.
And they do that one time every month.
And I grew up in the hood.
Right.
I grew up in the hood and we didn't have no shooting drills. Like, that's nuts.
That's nuts.
Yeah, man.
So you got to think about the mental health awareness for those children that have to deal with that. Like, that's sad.
And the person who did it.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of signs that are being ignored.
So in that note, with the shooters, do you have remorse for him and also the families? Now, we're talking about mental health awareness.
No not for him. Not for him because he took somebody else's life. It's kind of hard for me to have remorse for him if he took somebody else's life and they were innocent. Yeah. Now, for his family, because they don't have anything to do with it. But I don't feel sorry for him.
No.
Right.
Like, if he took his own life, I feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
But if you taking other people's, nah.
Lives, yeah.
Right.
Sad.
I think more deeper. Like, I think this is a spiritual warfare. I believe there's such things as demons, and I believe that demons will attach themselves to weak individuals, especially those who are always in a depression state. And demons will coerce you and put shit in your mind to do certain things like that. So spiritually, I feel like maybe they've been affected by certain things like that may have pushed them to do it. So I do feel sorry for his soul, and I feel sorry for those who are innocent. I believe that your life is mapped out before you even get here. Your life has been mapped out. Your life was set to end at this time regardless. So
in saying that, do you believe that obviously there's a mental disruption going on in his mind as far as to bring himself to not only grab that gun, bring it to school, but then continue on and kill his classmates or murder his classmates at that point. But do you feel like that is strongly attached to mental health, or do you feel like he knew exactly what he was doing?
I mean, I think anybody who can kill anybody, there's a mental health there. Like, how could you look at somebody and cut somebody up? How could you look at somebody and shoot them in their face? Unless, it's some kind of revenge thing. So it's off of anger and emotion. That I can understand. But to kill a completely innocent person, like something is not all the way there.
So all murderers, all criminals in that light, they have some kind of mental defect.
To kill somebody, yes. Not all criminals, but anybody who can kill somebody, yeah. Like, you're off.
Yeah.
You're off. I couldn't do that. I know I'm probably going to turn it into a joke, but I don't mean it. Like, there was times in my life where I felt like I shouldn't be here, and I looked at like pills and stuff, and I'm like, damn, I don't see how people can actually go through with it. Because I couldn't bring myself to do it. Like, I'm like, first of all, like one time I put my leg out the window. I was like, that's a far jump. I'm going to end up fucking myself up. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Or I'm not taking these pills because I don't like pain, or I don't want to be choking and then going through all these bodily movements in order for stuff to happen.
And that's another thing. With a lot of people who deal with the mental health issues and, they feel suicidal, like, what stops them? What get you to that point? What prevents you? What's that barrier? For me,
it was just God and just trusting the process. Mm-hmm. My cousin killed himself. He literally shot himself. Wow. Like, that's a lot of courage for a person to do that. Well, he lived in Florida. I couldn't tell that there were, but I believe that they started to see the warnings after he was gone. Then you start to think oh, that I should have, but you don't. Sometimes people don't see them right away until after it's done, and they start to analyze the situation and stuff like that. But yeah, he killed himself. That it takes a lot of courage to do something like that, and I don't really have the courage to do it or go through with it. Wow. So. Yeah. And I'm definitely not there in my life anymore. So
that's great. As long as that's great. And you don't have moments of like thinking back or anything. Like that. That's,
and which is why I continue to be on my journey. It's important for you to take care of yourself.
Have you ever gone to therapy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely.
So it's definitely important to reach out and try to find somebody to cope with, or try to find someone to teach you. Just pick your mind, pick your brain. Try to get some type of therapy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try therapy one day.
Yeah,
you should.
You definitely should.
It's helpful.
I went looking for a therapist.
Huh?
I went looking for one. Couldn't find one.
You want to?
No, they are the hardest to find. No, a therapist, let me tell you, is the hardest to find, and you got to find the right one. Because the one time I went to a therapist, I was talking to her, and I was talking about the relationship that I had and how it was really taking a toll on me. And then she got into, he kept cheating. Do you think he might be touching the kids? I'm like, your old ass is done. I'm out of here, because now you're making up scenarios in your head, not listening to what I'm saying. Now he's a pedophile. Like, this is scary. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Here's my $5. Get the fuck.
They actually have a app that you can find a therapist that you can actually talk on the phone though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you the name because they don't sponsor this show. But I'll tell you. No, I'm serious, because they sponsor other podcasts. That's the only reason I know.
Oh, okay.
Because they sponsor other podcasts and they talk about it. But I'll let you know off air.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with going to a therapist either.
Me either. I just never have, even though I know I needed it.
Mm-hmm. See, it's good. It just, some people don't know how to talk. I talk all the time. I'm like, yo, to Beige Rage, we not fucking with each other no more. I had to make that decision, but I'll tell you why. Like, you getting on my fucking nerves. So some people.
So you felt like he was messing with your mental health?
Yeah. Not messing with my mental health, but there's people that'll use you, and maybe they don't know that they're using you, or they don't really know what place you hold in their life, so they're just holding on to you, but they don't know what they want to do with you yet. It's like, I got a life to live. I'm 36 years old. I can't just be on your reserve forever.
That plays a part as well. Like, people will pick on certain weaknesses on you. Yeah, that definitely plays a role.
I'll hold on for dear life. I will not let go. It's in my trait. It says that about a Capricorn, where earth signs were grounded, and we will hang the fuck on until we can't hang on.
Beige Rage will be back.
No.
Beige Rage, the sequel.
I'm hoping right.
That nigga coming back in part 2, nigga.
Nah, I'm hoping that
was just the end of the movie. He'll be back.
No, I'm hoping that with this new journey that I'm on, I can attract somebody that's better for me. It's about me, because I make it a lot about the person that I'm with. Yep. I make it a lot about them. A lot. Like, anytime, like, you want to do this, I'm gonna help you with this. You want to do that, I'm gonna help you with that. We're gonna do this together.
But don't you see, like, the problem with that? It seems like it's a project for you.
It's not a project. It's just who I am.
But that just seems like a project. Like, I know it's who you are, but that is kind of like weird though. Yeah. So you that get with some guy and just be like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna build you up.
You gotta get out of that.
Yeah.
I can't. It's who I am. So the person that I'm with has to. That's why it's even more important for me to find the right person, because I'm that way. because I'm that way. I'm just encouraging. I'm supportive. I'm a motivator, and I can't change that about myself.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying that either.
It seems to be the guys that you're getting with, or the guys that seem to
take advantage of it.
They're taking advantage of.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Because it's not a problem to want to do nice things for the other party. Like, by all means, do what you want to do, but don't. You know what I mean?
Subject myself. And it's not to say that Beige Rage is a bad person. He's definitely not. There's a lot of qualities I love about him. Mm-hmm. But if you're not there, then I can't put you there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I got to focus on me too.
He'll be back.
No.
See, look, Jerome.
I'm going to bring me in.
He'll be back, yo. I think he'll be back.
Maybe I need to go back to my dark-skinned brothers.
We've had this conversation. We have this conversation. We have this conversation every 4 episodes.
Really?
It's the same episode. The same conversation. That's what I'm saying.
But my journey just started last week, so chill, fellas.
Yep.
Watch the outcome on that.
And Jovee said that she's not bringing Beige Rage. She's bringing her sister.
I'm bringing my sister,
the live show.
Tiffany C. Right. What's up, Chica? We going.
What's up, mamas? But anyway.
And she's shouting out.
Tiffany, that's my bitch. Yo. Okay. I love her.
But in saying that,
what?
Is she still going to go?
Yeah, she's still going.
Is there a possibility that Beige will push her out again?
You know what's crazy? No. If they get back together, her sister gonna be like, "Hey, I want to
go." No.
And Jovee would be like, what had happened was...
I think this is it.
They ran out of tickets. She gonna lie. They ran out of tickets. It's sold out. My bad. I thought they had 2 tickets. They only had 1 left, and so yeah.
Whatever.
We'll see.
Whatever. I think this is it. Unless he's willing to change, and which I don't foresee, then it's it. And I'm okay. Look, like I'm still happy.
And that's what I'm saying.
She said, "I'm okay. I'm still strong.
I'm a strong woman.
I'm okay. I'm still strong."
No, because before I would get so sad.
Yo, she said that shit like she was a victim or something.
Yeah, I would be depressed, and I don't feel that way at all. But maybe it's because I'm drinking water.
But that means a lot. Like, you have to be strong. You have to be strong.
Ow, Flaw taking pictures and shit. Well, I always gotta have my tongue out though.
I don't understand that either. Like, you fixed the mic and did it earlier. That's why I was laughing. I was like, yo, Jovee just nasty. I think that's what it boils down to.
I'm a freak.
Yo, I told her to fix the mic on the low, right? Like, so nobody could hear it. Like, I just had a hand gesture. Then, yo, fix your mic. So she fixed it, right? But then stuck her tongue out and act like she was grabbing it, like she was about to give it some head or something. Like, yo, come on, yo. That's not. Just fix your mic, yo. That's all you.
That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do.
Now I got to encourage it. I got to motivate it.
Yeah, nobody asked you for the extracurricular activities and shit.
I can't help it. It's me.
And plus she says Beige Rage ain't in the picture. So how long has it been?
Oh no, I got some Thursday.
Okay.
Last Thursday. And it was good. It was a good send off. It was a good send-off. So I can't complain about that.
Okay, you can't complain. You can't complain with a good send-off. I did my thing
because, I was talking a little something. Yesterday I was smoking by myself, yo, and I was in the mirror dancing. I did some pretty good moves. I could do some really sexy dances when I'm high, yo. I was like, somebody was here to record this shit.
For one.
She ready to turn up. She ready to
Hey, yo, just without making it awkward, I wish we could see it. Because I got a feeling that those moves.
It's so funny.
I got a feeling the moves was trash.
No, I
got a feeling they was. I got a feeling they was trash.
No, I promise you would have been impressed.
Right,
I did my thing yesterday.
Could you name the move? What kind of?
So I did this sometimes when you twirl your waist around, right, but when you get to a certain point, you can't bend down anymore because your knees gonna buckle, like your thighs start burning. You just got to either drop down.
It's already starting off shaking. It's already starting off shaking. Nah.
You got to drop down really fast or bring your ass back up before you fall. I dropped it down, right? Now, I went down fast twice, but the third time I did it, I actually slowly wound I was like down, and then I popped it. I was like, oh my gosh, somebody was here to see me pop my ass. It's so good.
Are you listening to this?
I'm listening. I'm trying to figure out what exactly.
Trash.
No, I promise you, I popped my ass so good.
I'm pretty sure. Yo. Now you know it's trash. Then you know it's trash. Like, if she got to say it like that, I popped my ass so good.
I popped my ass so good. Like, I was just like, man, I wish I had a man so you can see this shit.
Yeah.
I'm doing my thing right now.
I ain't beat. I'm good. I'm good on that.
Well, we got a title for the show.
Pop that ass.
I popped my ass so good. What?
No, because they're going to be mad because we were very serious on the first half of our podcast. They're going to be like, what? Pop their ass.
The crazy part is that I want to see it, but for like not for sexual reasons at all. Like, I want to see it.
The live show.
Yeah, I don't think they look at me like
no,
that.
we don't.
So
but I want to see. I need to see this show. I need to see it, and I was high when I'm seeing it because I'm a laugh.
And I cannot deal with that on my conscience. Please,
no word.
Please, I cannot deal with that on my conscience.
I highly doubt.
I highly doubt. I'm dead ass.
For one,
I'm dead ass.
If
y'all know cool Jovee, y'all don't know that sexy Jovee.
Yo, Courtney. If I fall in love with a I really pop my ass that good
my ass so
move
good.
Type of move,
so good. I pop my ass. I can almost give instructions on how.
If a chick get me with I pop my ass so good. With that type of move, I guess you deserve me then. Like I need to be your like if I'm gonna fall in love with some bullshit like that, then you deserve to have me then. I'm good. She said I pop my ass so good.
Y'all don't do nothing in the mirror. Like y'all don't flex in the miror
and
turn around. No, I don't do none of that.
Of course, like you should.
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Courtney.
Straight, but I ain't gonna like.
Wait. Hold on.
You try sexy
I ain't gonna helicopter in front of me.
Hold on. What exactly?
I had to do the helicopter in the mirror. Did you not?
No, hold on.
Yeah, you did.
What exactly do you do, brother? Like, what are you talking about? Wait, hold on.
That's why you laughing so
Hold on, what you mean?
You know he do.
You be in the mirror and do what?
That nigga be flexing.
Y'all do that thing where y'all go like this and then slap from thigh to thigh. Y'all
No.
do.
No.
Tell the truth. I told you about my popping of the ass. Y'all can tell me. What do y'all do?
No.
Y'all so corny.
We don't.
Y'all so corny. I
don't think men do shit like that, man.
Thigh to thigh?
Yeah,
that's a little.
You did it before. Yeah.
That's a little weird, son. Like,
Corny,
what's the purpose?
Yeah, you did.
What's the purpose?
Y'all playing around with it.
Playing around with what? You did?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna play around with it, ain't flopping around.
Oh, God, Jarrell, what do you do then in the mirror? Do you?
I don't do shit in the mirror.
You try to do sexy dances in the mirror, like I'm gonna have it like.
Yo, could you imagine Jarrell?
No, I can't imagine myself doing it. No,
like Magic Mike moves.
Nah, I'm good.
Yo, I would cry.
Nah.
Jarrell do it. I can tell you. He do it sometimes. And then he stopped because he probably embarrassed himself, even though he by himself.
Nah, I might do some. Seriously, I might do some silly shit, but I don't do that. Like
what silly shit do you do?
Nah, we not gonna talk about this.
Come on, that's interview flaw. What silly shit did you do? Oh, don't try to act manly.
You know he flex.
Me.
You know he flex. You know he flex.
You be flexing in the mirror, though.
Nah, but flaw.
You tried some. All right.
Nah.
Let me ask you this: have you ever tried some Michael? Have you tried some Magic Johnson? Not Magic Johnson.
What?
What's that movie?
What?
Magic Mike moves.
Yeah.
Huh?
I haven't watched the movies.
Okay. Have you ever tried any stripper moves in your mirror?
I never seen the movies either.
No.
The Magic. I know what they're about, but I never watched them.
All right. So have you tried any stripper moves? This nigga. Tell the truth. Hold on. How do I take this shit off the mic? Oh man, come here. Podcast brother, come here.
You know, a nigga full of himself, right? You know how you can tell a nigga full of himself.
Hey, let's get him in the mood.
Nah,
I'm just a bachelor.
Hold on. I'm mad. Courtney doing the song like he want to see it. Like I don't want to see this shit. Like I'm good. Like what are y'all doing? Stay your ass in the chair and don't do shit. Like you ain't got to get up and do nothing. What are you talking about? Yo, Courtney weird as hell. Why are you egging this nigga on to dance sexy? Hold on.
Do you do it?
Nah. Hold on.
You lying?
I can see, yo, hold on. I can see Jovee wanted him to. Why are you doing beats, nigga?
Because he got my back. That's what you mean by this.
You want this nigga to get up and start?
Yeah, I want to see if he. No, not to do it, but I just want him to admit that.
Don't get me wrong. I know this nigga be flexing in the mirror, but he probably do. Yo, he probably be so bad. Like, you know when you bad, when you start flexing your tricep and you just let it sit there. And look, and then you rub the other end, and you want to feel your
Got the cocoa.
This nigga oil up
the boy, baby oil.
When you start oiling up your triceps, nigga, that's when you know it's bad. That's when you know it's bad.
Yo, my stomach.
Like, men don't oil up everything, nigga. You oil up your triceps, nigga. You think you sexy.
Oil up.
The D'Angelo move. You remember D'Angelo's video?
Yeah, niggas don't put oil everywhere, nigga.
He be in the mirror. Turning slowly and shit. I think it's important for you to do that.
What? Oil up?
To feel
I'm about to say.
Yourself. I think it's important. Like, there's nothing wrong with you doing that. Yes, that's why Courtney is so fucking happy.
because
he does all of that.
Because he oil up his triceps?
He does the helicopter in there. He be sitting in the mirror.
You oil up.
Happy as
you oil up your triceps, Nick?
I ain't got no triceps. No.
Okay.
You oil up what you had.
Yo, you know,
I got seps.
You know when a dude think he's sexy, right?
I got exceps.
Yo, Jovee.
I got
when last time you see the nigga oil up his shoulder blades? Like he reach all the way back here?
I got exceps.
If you see a nigga oil up if you see a nigga oil up his shoulder blades, man, if he put some oil in his hand and reach back, nah, nigga. What you trying to do, nigga? Like you a little bit too sexy, nigga. You need to calm down.
You just a thug, aren't you?
I ain't no thug, but I don't oil up my shoulder blades. I know that.
Put up for the thug. He a thug.
I ain't saying I'm no thug, but I don't remember the last time I oiled up my.
I want to know what you do to get sexy. Let me know.
That would be hilarious.
Let me into your bedroom real quick.
No.
Oh man. No.
Why? I'm going to fall in love?
You going to fall in love, girl. You going to fall in love with this thug thizzle. You know what I'm saying? You going to fall in love with this thug thizzle.
This nigga got his bald head gleaming and shit. He
man.
That shit before
I cut my shit every day. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Just for the ladies. I usually got a hat on, Courtney. I took the hat off. Now she's looking at my bald head. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I try to hide it. Know what I'm saying? I try to hide it with I try to hide it with the hat. I was like, fuck it today. Fuck it. If she fall in love, she fall in love. I don't give a fuck.
Stop it. Stop. How about you, Courtney? What do you do things to make you feel like sexy or masculine or attractive?
Yo, these weird questions,
These are
real questions. Women do this shit all the time.
I don't do anything like that to make me feel extra.
Now he got the bass in his voice. We lost him.
Nah. I definitely don't do nothing extra to do.
And yo, your voice did change.
You ultimately
your voice
sexual,
did change.
You said?
Nah, I'm saying
you what?
To do nothing ultimately to be sexy. Like, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing out there.
You know what though? Goofy's niggas is sexy to me off the bat. Like, they don't have to try. Like, they don't have to be Trey Songz. If you funny and you goofy, I'm already interested.
I guess that's why, maybe that's why I got girls in the first place.
Yep.
It's never a situation in which you got to do some extra shit. Like, you got to flex, put on tank top.
But other niggas, they don't like y'all type of niggas. They don't like y'all.
Because they corny, that's why.
Because the goofy ones always gets the chicks.
Yo, all I know.
Like metrosexual dudes?
No.
Why?
I think it's a turnoff. I like my men to be manly. You
don't like men that have pedicures and manicures and shit like that?
No.
I don't do it, but I don't see nothing wrong with it though.
Huh?
Eyebrows a little.
Dad, that's a little shit. I went with the nails. You talking niggas getting their eyebrows done?
Wash his ass. Just wash your ass. The one thing that I do like on a dude is to smell.
Hold on. Good. You said just wash your ass. You good?
Wash your ass. dress nice. You have to have some kind of swag and smell good. I'm telling you, that drives me wild. You will get a present from me every morning. Not every morning, maybe every other
there you
morning.
go. There you go.
I'll send you. I'll send you off to work
just for him washing his ass. You give him something.
Yes, you smell like crazy. Irish Spring, and you just spray some CK1. Let me take care of you, baby, before you go to work.
Hold on, Courtney. Hold on, Courtney. Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. What you talking about?
I know.
I'm not saying anything wrong with that. I'm just saying from her side.
I'm about to say, cause pretty much the only thing I do is wash my ass. That's why I'm like, what you mean? What's wrong with that?
That's all you need to do. I don't know. I
wash it every day too, just to let you know.
Shut up.
Just let you know. If that make it sound sexy or not. I take showers every day, nigga.
2 times on the hot day.
2 days on the hot day.
I like guys that are like, a lot of the guys that I dated, not all of them, a lot of them are real slim too. And I'm this big girl. I hate getting on top.
And that's where I drop off. Know what I'm saying? That's why we
I really just screamed in this mic. I am so sorry, everybody.
So that's where I drop off.
Slim men.
Huh?
You hate being with slim men?
No.
She like them.
I'm attracted to them.
Nah, but you said you don't like being on top.
That's the only pet peeve I have about. Right. Now, not all the men that I dated are slim, but when I get on top, I be looking like an elephant, like.
So you like skinny dudes. You like skinny dudes, but don't like getting on top because you think you crushing them.
Yeah,
you not.
Every day
you
I'm
not.
crushing
You
you.
not crushing
Every day I'm crushing.
You not crushing.
Like, do you really want me to bounce up and
for
down?
one,
I don't know.
For one, you ain't that big to be crushing motherfuckers.
I just feel big.
Plus, like even though they skinny, they still grown ass men.
And I'm a chest holder.
I actually like that.
Yeah, I lean on your chest.
Yeah, I actually like that
to kind of assist balance.
Yeah,
I'm leaning on your chest, and you just like look at.
Yo,
I'll be like, shit.
Yo, I like the chest move. I that's my favorite thing.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. You should.
I guess some niggas don't like that. I guess the skinny niggas, Like,
nah, the skinny niggas.
See, look, Courtney quiet because his chest a cave all in, nigga.
My chest legit, brother.
Okay.
Let me say.
I ain't showing you about that.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. We good.
I'm just
playing. We good. She was joking. She was joking.
Get turned on all the way around.
No, not from y'all. Y'all like my brothers.
It'd be a rotisserie up in there.
You look like a rotisserie golden.
She said she'll be a rotisserie chicken.
Medium brown rotisserie chicken.
Hey, y'all want to talk about this royal wedding? Yo, why niggas so psyched about this royal wedding? Yeah, I don't really get it. I don't really get it. I really don't get it.
I get it. I understand it.
Why?
But
why?
It is what it is.
Because she black this time?
No.
And her mama.
No,
because
not only was she black.
Yo, to be honest, it can't like Courtney was about to say. I guess I didn't mean cut him off, but I guess it's not because when the other one got married, it was kind of like this too.
Well, yeah, royal weddings are.
I don't understand why people get psyched about royal weddings.
Get so fantasized. You know what I mean? It's a kingdom. You know what I mean? Things like that. Mm-hmm. So they look at king, queens, prince, princess.
I don't think
it's a fairy tale.
Hey, that's weird to me. Like think of Coming to America. Remember Coming to America?
Yeah.
What if you was just one of the niggas on the side?
What do you mean?
To be in that celebration?
Yeah. I'd have been like, man.
Oh, the food would have been fucking popping, yo. I would have been right at the food place, like eating all the shrimp. They got monkey drips? Nah, I'm
monkey drips.
Like it's just,
What the hell are monkey drips?
It's safari, so I'm like, they got orangutan, they got giraffe nuts, and I'm just like, I'm not fucking with that, but shrimp.
Giraffe nuts and monkey drips. That's the part of the delicacy.
But see, that's
African delicacy I've never heard of.
That's what I'm talking about.
But that's what I mean. Like, especially with the black culture, like we gotta be more in tune with our brothers and sisters, especially in Africa. Like, you know what I mean? So many kings and queens over there, man, that are doing these,
I don't get it, man.
Elaborate weddings.
Especially like the English are. I don't know. Just historically,
it's a strong difference.
Historically, the English has been terrible to us.
Yeah.
So I don't understand like the fascination with their royalty. I don't get it.
I mean, it's just this broadcast. It's a fairy tale for a lot, but I don't know. I don't understand the new height. I mean, I understand that she's coming from a black mother, so I can understand that. So kudos to her. She this was her second
black preacher.
This was her
choir.
second marriage, and she was able to become a princess and all that, or a duchess or whatever.
Yeah, he threw shade on her on the low. He threw the shade.
Courtney like him pristine, right?
No. This is her second marriage.
He likes those virgins.
You know she's unpure, right? You know she's unpure, right?
Yeah. He like them clean.
She got into the palace unpure, so
and she was
good for her. And she was sucking dick 2 weeks ago,
and she still became a duchess.
And she still became a duchess. I couldn't do it.
That's amazing to me.
I couldn't do it.
That's amazing.
How is it amazing to you?
I don't know. Maybe with Prince Harry is different than probably what's the other one? Prince William?
Yeah.
Why? They used to dog Prince Harry when we were younger.
Dog him, huh?
They used to talk about him bad. Like he was the ugly child. He was the ugly duckling.
And I think he looked better than his brother.
So, it's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know.
I wish if the black community could like just come together. I know that they try. They try to come together and support each other. It's just
a lot of people that don't want to go through with it, but they definitely can.
There's some angry individuals like out there. I don't know. I just feel like we're so opinionated. But guess what? I wouldn't want to be a part of another group of people. Like if there is such a thing as reincarnation, I want to come back Puerto Rican and black every fucking time.
So hold on. Let me say this to you. So did you enjoy the royal wedding? Did you watch it?
Hell no, I ain't watch that. That shit ain't me.
Nah?
They ain't send me no present.
So do you care about the marriage at all?
I don't.
Like him marrying a black woman or anything like that? That didn't affect you at all?
I'm actually surprised.
No.
Most black women care for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't.
Like they woke up like 4 o'clock in the morning to watch these niggas get married.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, that's crazy.
It's like a crazy week because after last week, a lot of people gave Donald Glover a 3rd degree for making This Is America, and then they come to find out he's married to a white woman and all that. So.
Yep.
But this week it was like,
but it's cool. But I guess it's cool for her because he's a prince.
It's not that.
A prince of another country.
It's not that. She's not. I guess people are looking at it like if she was showing up in a Black Panther outfit, like, and when I mean by Black Panther, I'm not talking about the movie, but the Black Panthers back in the day.
60s.
Yeah.
And then you talking all this hype or whatever. And then you turn to your white husband, people are gonna talk shit, and that's kind of like what happened with Donald. But then again, it was just like that whole thing that was brought up on Facebook. You know, do they have a right to be like that and still be married to a white woman? I just find it weird. I do.
Why? I still don't get why, but I guess some women I've seen on like Twitter and stuff say that they like the fact that a black person is in the palace now.
Yeah,
what does that mean? Like, what does that mean?
The ultimate is when we
I don't understand that though. Like, why does that matter?
The ultimate already happened. We had a black president, like
surrounded by white people
from here,
and he was surrounded by white people. So
yeah,
it really didn't matter. It really didn't matter. I mean, it was cool that he was black and everything, but like, it didn't change anything.
I think it did. It takes years to fuck up something. There's a lot of red tape we don't know about. So you might go in there like, I'm going to be the president. I'm about to clear up all of America's problems, right? You get in there, you're president, and then he slap this shit on your desk and say, you can't talk about this and do this. You're just the face of America. This shit still got to run the same. Because if not, we're killing everybody.
The number one thing that came from Barack being president is that we saw it.
Yeah.
So people know it's possible. Mm-hmm. Like, even with our kids and stuff, they know being black is a possibility. You can be president. Mm-hmm. Other than that, we still have the same problems and stuff like that.
I think
like,
the same problems. It's just that a lot of things have been reignited. I mean, when you have someone that takes office, that's a complete dirtbag.
But that
racist fuckboy.
But the thing is, that's not really his fault, though.
Who? Trump?
Yeah, because I mean, he didn't breed the racists. Like, they was already racist.
No,
before.
they were already.
They just more in your face with it. That's all. But you would want them to be in your face with it, wouldn't you?
Nah.
See, I like my racism in my face.
Not like they were. Not like,
like
they were 8 years ago.
Yeah, I don't like
they were 8 years ago.
I don't like the sneaky, covert racism. I like my shit like right in my face so I can know who you are.
You're sneaky and you're covert. You're behind the scenes. You're doing your own thing. Everybody knows about that. Everybody knows about that dirt. That upfront shit, and nothing's being done. That's more blatant than anything in this world. Yeah, and it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, I would definitely rather you tell me that you're racist. I don't want to have to guess.
Yeah, I feel you on that, Jarrell.
I automatically assume shit.
No, I don't assume.
That surprises me.
Especially when it comes to like, because I can't, because I know for a fact that all white people aren't racist. So I can't guess that you're racist or not.
Nah, I say it's a possibility.
Possibility for what? That all white people are racist?
I say it's a strong possibility that there's some kind of hate or disregard. Yeah.
But you're the same one that says, well, you should be able to love who you love, and it's kind of
I'm not knocking that. No, that's not contradictory. How is that contradictory?
Say that 3 times fast.
I'm saying that you can love who you want to love. All I'm saying is there's a slight hint, maybe a disrespect, maybe a disconnect towards someone that's black. In comparison to that, I strongly agree with that.
You say all white people do like that?
To a degree, yes.
So you definitely couldn't mess with a white girl. If you think that. Okay.
See, can I get somebody like you, please? That's all I'm saying. Let me get somebody that thinks like him.
No, because you
gotta be a black woman, please.
You gotta think there's a strong disconnect, and it goes through everybody. I don't think it's just something that we're born with. I just think it's just something that's there. It's like, you know what I mean, whether you go to school and you learn it, or you know what I mean, you go your own way in life. I think the background back idea of certain things is there's something there. Like, you know, it's a strong disconnect.
I love being black. Like, I identify more with my black heritage than I do with my Spanish side.
But that's because this is all you know. Had you been born a white person, you probably been thinking differently.
No, I mean, I'm even talking about I'm half Spanish too, and my mom is Spanish. But I've only grown up in black.
Your black part more than
I not only love it, but I identify more with it, because Spanish people, they cut you off if you don't know Spanish. Like, if you don't speak Spanish, they like.
If you knew Spanish, if you knew Spanish, you probably think differently.
Maybe you might be right about that.
You'll feel more accepted.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah, maybe, but I just.
But whose fault is that though? So
not mine.
That's your fault for not learning Spanish.
How is it? I can say the same thing about you.
Well, I'm not Spanish. Like, I don't have to.
You weren't raised like you. In order for you to speak the language, I can't just learn Mandarin because
no. What I'm saying, but you can still learn on your own, and you took it. You didn't take it at high school.
I tried to learn it on my own.
But you making it seem like it's something that can't be obtained. You're like, you can still learn Spanish now if you want.
It's a lot harder for you as an adult to learn Spanish.
It is.
Than is when your mother and you come from that background, and your mothers and your grandmothers and your aunties, they're all around you. They all speak Spanish. So the disconnect is
with your father's side. Have you ever been around that side?
No.
Wow. Okay.
My sister, we just linked up last year. Wow. That's my dad's first daughter.
Okay.
We just linked up last year. I don't really know my dad's side like that, that's where the mental health. I mean, I do have mental health issues on my mom's side too, but more so on my dad's side.
I'm like that. I got siblings I haven't even met yet.
Yeah. Yep. It's deep.
And I'm the youngest. Like, wow. They're all older.
Oh, wow. See, yeah, like, and that's how I'm raising my kids. I'm raising my kids like, you stick with each other, because 2 of my daughters are by my previous relationship, and then I have a son that was from a long relationship too. So, but I tell them there is no halfsies, there's no step. Y'all stick together. Y'all all each other got. Don't be breaking up and nah, y'all family. Y'all can't. What one can't have, all of you can't have. So I have a problem with that. I'm not breaking them up, making them feel any type of different. No favoritisms, no nothing. I cater to my kids' needs. Kendall doesn't need to be cuddled as much as Liam does. Liam needs to be coddled and shown that he's loved. And Kendall's like, fuck you, I want to watch my movie. And I let her have her time. Okay. So, but anyway, I'm just proud to be, I'm proud to be black. Like, it's so much fun. It's so much fun, yo.
It's so much.
The seasoning, the food, activities, the music.
We are quite awesome.
The popping of the ass. Like, I was so happy last night when I popped my ass, because I'm like, I'm just getting blacker every day.
Courtney, we got to get this footage.
I gotta videotape it.
Please do.
Ass.
Yeah, I did a good job yesterday. Damn, man. I need a.
Yo.
If I had a man, he would have been so.
That's why I know this really whack, because she keep talking about this shit. Yo,
I did such a good job. I would be pregnant right now. With the moves that I was doing yesterday, I would be pregnant.
So your man see that one time and it's just like,
I gotta bust in. I gotta shoot the club up because of this dance move.
Yup.
Deposits.
Popping, and then put on t-shirt and panties. I'm done. I got you.
Yeah, I don't think anybody got pregnant over a dance move. Like, it got to be like Janet Jackson.
Where I conceived the night?
Pleasure principle with that chair and shit kind of dance move.
Okay, you know where I conceived the night? This is crazy. It was
while you was dancing?
Room. Nah, I was in a lunchroom in his
this
job.
This made me think. I'm sitting over here thinking. Go ahead.
Hold on.
I was at a lunchroom in his job. Anybody could have walked in, yo. Anybody could have walked in.
Wait a minute. You conceived one of your children in a lunchroom?
Yeah, at his job. Yep. That was fun. And then another crazy place that we did it, we was in the Atlantic City parking lot. You know the Atlantic City parking lot?
Yo,
like
Jovee get it in, son. Like she fucking in the calf, nigga.
Like,
wait,
when you my man, we gotta keep it spicy.
You was outside. You was outside the car?
Yeah, on the driver's seat.
She's basically been shooting her shot this whole episode.
I ain't shoot my shot.
Fucking invitations.
I ain't shoot my shot. I'm telling you how I am as a person.
Hold on. Do not cut the story off. I gotta hear the rest. You was doing what now?
No, he cut the story off. No, I'm not shooting my shot. I don't want none of you niggas. I'm happy. I'm not gonna come in my life. I just got my edges back. My hair just started growing. My credit, I'm working on that. I don't need none of y'all motherfuckers.
She ready for that live show.
Nope.
Come on, fellas. She do good dance moves.
I know how to pop that ass, but that's for my husband.
Could you do it again though?
I'm gonna try it again. I got the kids tonight.
Yo, Courtney.
Maybe next weekend I'll try.
She go do that shit. That left knee go out, nigga.
Oh yeah, and
that shit gonna be crazy.
We're gonna be here next week by herself.
Yep. Courtney gonna be here by herself. Courtney gonna do one of them.
What we gonna do next week?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna be here, yo. Y'all better make it live, yo.
Because I'm comfortable with the three of us. Whenever one of us is going, it just seems off.
Nah,
Flo did the show last time.
Yeah, remember that time Courtney wasn't here.
But it still wasn't the same.
That show was a good.
Show. He's dope.
Well, yeah, it's not the same without Courtney being here, but that show was good.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that we all bring something to the show.
Of course.
You gonna cry.
Hey, yo, she cry, I'm out.
All by myself.
You gonna be by,
yo,
and you
Flaw,
definitely
you
gonna be by.
lucky, yo, because if I had this shit in my house, I'll be singing all the time. I'll be singing all the time. I'm like, give it on, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure next week will be crazy, and I might have to skip that episode from listening to it.
Why?
Because I think all you gonna do is sing,
and it's Memorial Day weekend,
and Courtney gonna let you. Fuck that. It's Memorial Day. I'm not listening to 45 minutes of you singing. Nigga.
Wait, so let's bring this up. We're going to talk about this off air until Jarrell says we'll talk about it off air. On air until he says off air. Mm-hmm. Like, so if one of us had to be out, we couldn't substitute one of us for like a visitor. Like, say if I wanted my sister to come on.
Your sister could come next week.
Because Courtney's out. You wouldn't be okay with that?
Mm-hmm. I had to think about it, to be honest.
He doesn't like features.
I like that, though. You know, he don't really like people, so he has to like you in order for shit to come. You know what it takes to be liked by Jarrell? Like, I feel like it's a privilege to even be his friend. This nigga don't like nobody.
This is true. I ain't gonna fuck. You thought I was gonna argue with you?
No. I pick on people's vibes. I think I'm about to start charging for it.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. Yeah, so
See,
yeah.
Ain't gonna sit here.
Trey Songz.
Yeah. Ain't gonna sit here and lie.
No, I like Trey Songz music now.
I thought you said you hated everything.
I don't like him.
You
said everything
Playboy,
about him.
Everything about him, but some of his.
So you like his music, but not him.
Yeah, I don't like his demeanor. I don't like his demeanor at all.
He just seemed like a cocky, light-skinned R&B singer, just like the regular.
You sound like Chris Brown.
Hold on, Trey.
I like Chris Brown. Chris Brown is down to earth. Chris Brown is down to earth.
So wait a minute. Wait, hold on.
And he's a tourist.
For one, before you even start, you already know that nigga hate Chris Brown, right?
Right.
And I know you love Chris Brown. I'm like in the middle. Like I don't hate or love him. He's cool.
That sounds just like.
But you know damn well that he ain't no down to earth. Come on.
Yes, Chris Brown is down to earth. Yes, he is.
Stop, sweetheart.
He might be angry, but that doesn't make him not less down to earth. Tell me how he's not down to earth.
Since we talk about mental health awareness, let's talk about.
Why you do it like that? What the fuck? Like it's a
Did
ghost.
you see what he did?
Mental health awareness.
Did you see what he did this week?
What?
So it was Karuchi's birthday. This nigga did a post and delete of his old video with her.
Did he?
Love her. He love her. He love her. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yo, that's
not
shit.
There's nothing. Listen, when a nigga fuck up, He know he did everything to fuck that up. He love her.
That
so
shit.
Why does he keep getting
Hey, yo,
passes?
Jovee.
Can you tell me?
Don't get passes. I want a nigga to be like that for me.
Are you
Jovee.
serious?
That's corny.
What?
What he did was corny.
He love her.
That's corny.
Love gets corny at sometimes. Sometimes when you
man.
love somebody, you expose your corny. Everybody got a little corny in them.
She don't want that nigga.
Everybody got a little corny in
Listen,
them.
she don't want that nigga though.
This is why y'all say I be getting on him or I be like hating on him. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to show people how many passes this young man continues to get. 10 years in the game.
Maybe because we're compatible, so I understand him.
Compatible.
Yeah.
I get it.
So you see,
he's a tourist. I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, I get it.
We're compatible, so there's an understanding
In all
that
actual-
maybe a Leo and a Taurus would not be able to get because you're not compatible.
She like Chris Brown because that nigga skinny. And he got his own dance move.
he probably give her.
And I could pop my ass
Give
while he
kudos
do
to
his
her
like,
dance move.
yes.
Yeah, Chris Brown come down here right now and do a backflip. She probably faint.
Guess I would. I'd be like, oh my gosh, Chris Brown. I'm sad to admit.
And I'd be like, Jovee, wake your ass up.
you know who?
Might throw some water in your face. Wake up.
I would do Michael B. Jordan. He would get it, and I'ma say that. And that little lame ass motherfucker that get mad over the fucking time. We only mess around a couple times. You get the attitude. I would do Michael B. Jordan. Anyway, I digress.
Who you talking to?
Remember I told you earlier I had posted a picture of Michael B. Jordan. He got upset. And I'm like, yo, nigga, what's your problem? It's because of my coochie.
I don't remember that.
My coochie's too good. And it's just
Wait a minute. Michael B. Jordan? You smashed Michael B. Jordan?
no, I would.
So what are you talking about? I'm lost.
She talk about some dude she used the best with.
Yeah, he got mad because I posted a picture of it.
Michael B.
Oh, I'm thinking she's... Never mind.
I want to know that. Does that happen often for a lot of women? Like when women post something of a other guy or maybe a discussion of other guy on social media, do you get a lot of comments, a lot of inboxes from dudes trying to push up or try to discredit the guy that you're talking about?
I'm pretty sure.
Just him.
I'm pretty sure that happens.
He's the only
You
one
know
that
who
showed
I get
hate.
approached a lot by? Niggas that got girlfriends. I'm like, do I just look like a side chick? Does my fucking shit say side chick and not Jovee 1982? Why?
I get it.
Why? Pastors, just like
Pastors?
no. Yes.
Pastors.
With an S. Plural.
Just niggas that shouldn't be.
Damn.
No, I don't give them passes. No, I'm not going to say that I've never done that. I'm not going to say that
So what
I've
you
never
mad
messed
for?
with a nigga that had a girl because I'm not in that position no more. I know how important relationships are.
Hold on.
I know how
Hold on.
relationships
But
are.
if you
I was
used
in
to
my
be like
20s.
that, right?
She changed.
You changed. Cool.
Yeah.
How they supposed to know that? How they supposed to know you changed though?
They didn't know me from back then.
Yeah, but they shooting their shot. You was like that
And
before.
I just came down and I spiked it.
I'm not saying that you
I'm a
shouldn't.
tumble. What did he say?
What?
No.
Nah,
No,
see,
no,
get off
No,
sports,
no.
yo. Get off sports. She just gonna fuck it up. Get
No,
off
I know
sports.
Matumbo.
Get off sports.
I know Snow Rice. Eric Snow, I mean.
Who Snow
Eric
Rice?
Snow. I know Eric Snow, Matumbo, Allen Iverson.
Who's Rice? Who's Rice? Rice what? Rice-A-Roni?
No, I meant Eric Snow.
Jasmine Rice?
Jasmine
Hold on,
Rice.
talk about how's it go from Matumbo to Eric Snow?
Eric Snow, because they was on the same
You know why?
team.
Because they was on the Sixers.
Yep. And
That's the only reason. That's the only
Rice?
reason. Name somebody else on
Damn,
the
that's
team.
from 2001. Still.
Other than Allen Iverson, obviously.
Those are the only three players that stuck out to me.
Oh, really?
That was 2001. You do know that, right?
That
was like 17 years ago.
But I was really into that game, and I've never been into a game.
That
after
one
it.
game?
Just that one game. And I know,
Wow.
I know I should support Steph Curry, my real soulmate that's currently married right now.
That is crazy though.
Yo.
We're coming up on a lot of like 20-year anniversary type of thing.
Talk about how she mad niggas getting in her DMs, right? Because they got girls,
Right,
but her
Steph-
soulmate is like
I wouldn't mess
married
with
with 2.5 kids and shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. She is pregnant. Once
Yeah,
she had
man.
her baby.
And he already got 2. But that's your soulmate.
That's my. Sometimes maybe I guess I'll see him next lifetime.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds so divine.
That was a hot song though.
Thank you.
It was dope.
You. You like that?
Nah.
Yeah, I gave you goosebumps. Huh?
Yo, for one, he said the song was dope, not just singing.
Yeah, but I put them in that spirit by me singing the song. You're gonna like it one day, Jarrell. You're gonna miss my singing.
Never.
What you looking at, Courtney? Well, how long we been on here?
A long time.
Oh shit! It's been an hour 14. Let's wrap this shit up. Dope of the week. Let's see who got dope of the week.
Yo, you're really terrible.
I love you too. Who got dope? What's your dope of the week?
I'm trying to think of one.
Hey, yo, you for what? No, because he been a little off. And plus, you did caught him off guard with that abrupt ass. All right, show's over. Dope of the week. Like, come on, man.
First, we got to bring up the live show June 9th. I'm bringing my sister. What's up, Jig? How we going to be in the building?
She bringing her sister today.
No. It's for real. It's for real, guys. I need you to support me in my decision. What's
your sister listen to the show?
I am going to miss the sex, though. Whew.
Does your sister listen to the show?
Yes, faithfully. Every show.
What's her name?
She listens to every show.
What's her name?
Shout out to the sister.
Tiffany.
Hey, what's up, Tiffany? What's good, Tiff?
Yep, that's my boo.
You gonna come to the show for now.
Yeah.
But if Beige Rage pop his head back up.
You coming forever, boo. Beige Rage, I cancel that.
If Beige Rage on, right, she ain't gonna do nothing but buy another ticket.
Damn.
No.
That's all.
I don't feel like I
then she can be like, "Hey guys, we all can go."
If he steps up to what I'm trying to get out of him, maybe I will buy another ticket. But I don't see that happening. So it's just me and you, Tiff. Me and you. Oh, she hates calling Tiff. She likes to be called Niecy. So
hi, Tiff.
Me and you, Niecy.
Hey, what's up, Tiff?
You see these ignorant motherfuckers? You can't tell them nothing. Nothing.
That's how we do, yo.
What's your dope of the week?
Tiff. Sorry. It was good, Tiff.
I can't.
You my dope of the week. Welcome to the Three Shades Dope family.
See you later, Tiff.
Tiff.
My dope of the week. I don't know who's my dope of the week. Me. I'm giving myself dope of the week because I'm conceited. I popped that ass yesterday, right? And I changed my life from last week. And I'm really proud of myself. I'm giving my edges dope of the week because them motherfuckers is growing back too.
Man,
hey.
Shut your conceited ass up.
All right, go ahead, Court.
I'm trying to think. Courtney ain't got one. Hey, one of my favorite artists just dropped a new single.
Who?
Anderson .Paak.
Let me write him down.
That's my favorite.
Is it vibe music? Is it rapper?
No, it's not. Rapper? Well, he is rapping.
Is it vibe?
But he's saying, you never heard of Anderson .Paak before? Don't play the music.
No, I did. No,
wait, that's his song?
No, that was
No.
I'm saying, son. Yo, I'm getting so tired of these people remaking shit.
Nah, man, Anderson .Paak, man.
Anderson .Paak. Okay, I'm right.
You never heard of him for real? Mm-mm. Wow.
He's all right.
What? See, that's my favorite artist.
He looks goofy too. All right.
That's my favorite artist right now.
All right, we're gonna see Bubbling.
Yep, that's his new joint.
Hold on. We're gonna listen to Jarrell's new.
No. Don't put that on there.
That's not it.
This shit trash.
I'm trying to. It's not turning.
No, we can't play music on the podcast.
Yes, you can.
Because we don't pay for that.
Oh, you're so smart.
Yes, we can. No, the fuck we can't.
I heard the other podcast they played it.
Yeah, they probably paid for it too. You got money?
Oh no, I ain't got shit.
Yeah, man. Like you pay music like you're using their music.
There go that money management.
Can't do that, man. There go that money management.
Yep.
That's why her ass broke now. She up there paying. I don't give a fuck. Yes, we can. Like, no, we can't.
Jarrell looked like he was gonna smack the shit out of me too.
Like, turn it off.
Turn that shit off.
No. My dope of the week is for people who are looking out for themselves, being proactive about their mental health awareness.
Hey.
Salute to you.
So I'm dope. I'm dope this week then.
Yep.
He's talking about me.
Take care of yourself. Anybody that's more severe, I know we laugh and joke and play a lot, but we want to make sure that you guys are great and mentally preparing yourselves for your next day, next week, next month, next year, whatever like that. But definitely, if you're in a serious situation and you feel like you know there's no let out, there's it's only darkness around you, and you feel like the only escape is suicide or anything worse, definitely call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That number is 1-800-273-8255. Once again, that's 1-800-273-8255. You can go to mentalhealth.gov. Just anybody. If you feel down, depressed, you can definitely press play on our show, and we try to be as lighthearted and carefree about a lot of things, but we want to make sure that you're good and your mental health is there as well. So
yeah,
you know what's funny? It's a serious subject, right? I don't know why it was funny to me that he had to look that number up.
No,
I don't know why.
It's important. You did a good job.
Yo, no. Hold on. I'm not hating. Yo, I'm not. No. Listen, no. You're not listening.
Because where it's coming from.
Listen.
You know this.
Y'all don't let me finish.
He asked me to spell everything. If I say a word, he tells me to spell it. And I fall for it every fucking time.
Don't get me wrong. What he said was cool, but for some reason, the fact that he had to look the number up was funny to me. Yeah. That's just how my brain works. I don't know why. I'm not laughing at all about what he said or how he said it. I have no idea.
See?
I'm like, yo, because when he said, I was like, this nigga's over there looking up the number.
That's why he's like, I don't have my dope.
Yeah, that's like you was stalling,
but
nigga. That's what
I'm saying about Courtney. Courtney will have his facts together before he delivers the message.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jovee.
So
after stalling for about 5 minutes, that's the only reason I was like, yo, this nigga really was stalling over there.
Any shout outs? Any shout outs?
Tiff. What up, Tiff?
Any shout outs? Shout out to, you know what? There was somebody that was listening to our show that posted it too.
That was completely random, and shout out to you.
Yeah, we thought that was so dope. Excuse us.
See, this is where the stall comes in. So how about this? I'll talk to the people because y'all stalling just like you was before.
Hold on.
So they are looking up who gave us a shout out right now.
Or whatever. I'm sorry. Homage.
Yeah, Homage. It's Homage Entertainment. Let me pronounce it. It's okay. You failed.
I super failed.
But Homage Entertainment.
But shout out to her.
Thank you. The shout out was there on the page. So it was from our fake sales. Our fake sales, that was some funny shit. If y'all didn't listen to that episode, please go back to fake sales. That shit was hilarious when we was talking about my outstanding coochie. Okay, anyway.
What? Hey, yo.
When y'all said it was Kmart, you remember when you said it was
Jovee
Kmart?
wildin', yo. Jovee wildin' right now,
I'm just playing. Y'all know I'm just full of
that
juice. I'm
CVS
really
pussy.
not like that. I'm really not like that.
That Wawa ass pussy. That Rite Aid ass pussy.
Hey, what?
Car wash pussy.
Shut
Damn,
up.
Carl.
I know, like just disrespected.
Damn, dog, that was
Disrespected.
Texas Roadhouse pussy. Like, yo, you can put anything in front of pussy. That shit funny as hell, yeah.
I don't know why we do this. All right, so
And Annie's pretzel pussy.
I actually like Annie's pretzel.
Yeah, that's
Nah.
Butter? Yeah.
She got the garlic and
The one
chives.
where it wraps around the hot dog.
Ew.
Yeah.
Garlic and chives pussy.
I go.
Sour cream and onion pussy.
My Instagram, even though I'm not logged onto it right now, but feel free to request me, and then when I eventually do log onto it, I'll
Wait a minute. What do you mean you're not logged in?
I'm not logged in.
You off it?
Well, my personal page.
She's
I'm still
changing,
logged into
Jarrell.
3 Shades.
Okay.
Dope. I'm still on 3 Shades Dope. So if y'all wanted to send me any questions, and if you have any funny comments on any of our show, if you have any comments on our show, feel free to DM us on 3 Shades Dope. Then we got 3shadesdope@gmail.com, and we're 3 Shades Dope on Twitter, so you can add us on that too. I'm at Jovee 1982. Go ahead.
Oh, it's me?
That nigga in his phone, nigga.
KUORT. Instagram.
And
Twitter.
follow him on Twitter too. He says he says random shit that's hilarious as hell that he does not bring to the show.
I damn sure
I do
That's
not understand why.
Because he only tweet like every 3 days. That's why.
Yeah, but on
hate
Facebook, he be saying some funny ass shit, and he don't say today he gonna bring his responsible self to the show. I don't know what the fuck is up with that.
Hello, we
but
were talking
hopefully
about
next
mental health
week-
awareness.
Oh, touche.
We can still make that funny.
Yeah,
look
just
at
like him looking at the number, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jarrell.
I am Jarrell, AIAMJERRELL.
Now, please make sure to leave us a review on iTunes. That helps us out. Listen to our show, rate it, whatever. We're also on iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spreaker.
Everything but Spotify. But we'll get there eventually.
Hey. So, yeah, reach out to us like y'all been doing. We really appreciate the love. We really do. Sometimes we may not respond, and that's by accident. We still trying to learn how to do that. But please keep reaching out to us. We do like it. So that's it. I hope you have a good week.
We rolling.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.